Hello dear children, please take out your social studies books. Let us begin with the next lesson, the four domains of the earth. What is the meaning of domains? Domains means the area or the parts of the earth. So there are four domains or the spheres or the parts of the earth. They are atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. So let us study about these four domains of the earth in detail. Atmosphere. The earth is surrounded by a blanket of air. The blanket of air is called atmosphere. So the earth, it is surrounded by a layer of air or a blanket of air which is known as the atmosphere. The atmosphere stretches for hundreds of kilometers above the earth's surface. The atmosphere, it is made up of a number of gases. This atmosphere is made up of a number of gases such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and it also contains water vapor and dust particles. Nitrogen is the most abundant gas present in the atmosphere. Nearly 78% of the air is nitrogen. So nitrogen, my dear children, nitrogen, it is the most abundant of all the gas. That means 78% of the atmosphere is made up of nitrogen and 21% of the atmosphere is made up of oxygen, while only 1% of the atmosphere contains other gases. So what is the role of nitrogen? What is the function of nitrogen? Nitrogen is basically the main constituent of proteins, the body building nutrient. So the body building nutrient, that is the protein which we need to build up our body, which helps in growth, it contains nitrogen. Nitrogen is an important constituent of protein. The next abundant gas in the air is oxygen. Oxygen, it helps us to breathe. So oxygen is also needed for burning. Oxygen helps us to breathe and it helps in burning. So it is also an important gas present in the atmosphere. The remaining 1% of the gases present in the atmosphere consist of carbon dioxide, water vapor and other gases. Carbon dioxide is needed by the plants to make food. We need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Plants need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. So it is also an important constituent in the atmosphere. So life on the earth is possible because of the atmosphere. Now we will learn about the next domain of the earth, which is known as lithosphere. The earth is made up of three layers. The outermost surface of the earth is made up of solid rock and the soil. The rocks and the soil and the land which you see is actually known as what? Lithosphere or the crust. Now below the lithosphere, you can see in this figure, my dear children, see, this is the crust or the lithosphere. This is the crust or the lithosphere. You can see this is the crust in the lithosphere. This is the outermost part of the earth. So this is solid and here land is present. So this is known as the crust. Okay. Below the lithosphere is the mantle. Now the innermost layer of the earth is called the core. There are two parts, inner core and the outer core. However, you will study about these parts in detail in the higher classes. You just have to know that these are the layers of the earth: crust, mantle and the core. That is the inner core and the outer core. The lithosphere contains the soil. This lithosphere, that is the land part of the earth, it contains the soil which helps the plants to grow. It also contains all the natural resources. Therefore, this is an important domain of the earth. So, my dear children, we have studied about the two domains of the earth, that is the atmosphere and the lithosphere. So what you will do, you're going to read this properly. In the next part, I will upload about the next domain of the earth, that is the hydrosphere and the biosphere. Thank you.